Hi everyone, this is Laurie and today I'm at Fincon 19 here in Washington DC, and this conference is full of the best personal finance bloggers from around the country, and we're going to go and find out what their best budgeting tips are. So let's go and find out, but before we do, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, okay? Good, did you do it? Let's go.
Hi, I'm Leslie from Rebel Rock Money Talk. And my budgeting tip is to make sure that you always pay more on your credit card bill than the minimum amount due, because you don't want to take years and years to pay off a credit card bill.
Hi, I'm Carl from Fire Ready Aim. My budgeting tip is to don't sweat it when your budget goes out of whack. There's going to be that month when you spend a little bit more on groceries because maybe your family came into town and you weren't expecting it. Or your car breaks down and you only budgeted $1,200 for the year and this was the $2,000 repair. Don't worry about it. Adjust, go ahead and do what you need to do, spend a little bit less here and there the next month, but when something big happens and you're not expecting it, just roll with the punches and you'll fix it over time.
Alright, so my name is Mike, I'm with 5 Pillars Realty Group, and my best budgeting tip is to use an app, something like Personal Capital or maybe Mint, but something that will automatically track your expenses and your income as it comes and goes.
Hey everyone, my name is Annie Dickerson and I'm with Good Egg Investments, and my best budgeting tip is to always know your why. I think when you get stuck in that moment when you're trying to decide, should I buy this, should I not, should I stick with the budget, should I break the budget this month, you know, always coming back to the reason why sticking with that budget is so important will get you through those moments. So that would be my best budgeting tip.
Hey, I'm Shelby with 5 Pillars Realty Group out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, and my budgeting tip is to delete all of your subscriptions. So anything that you mindlessly every month set up your credit card to pay for, just cut them all out, and then if you really want them, you can add them back in, but you're probably paying for things that you don't really need.
Hi, I'm J.D.ROTH from GetRichSlowly.org, and my top budgeting tip would be focus on the big stuff. A lot of times when people are budgeting, they look for the really small, quick, easy things, and that's great, but if you really want to have an impact on your budget, you need to cut back on the big things. The big things tend to be housing and transportation. Those are the two biggest expenses for most people. And if you can cut back on your housing expense, you will save so much more money than you ever would trying to economize on all the small things like couponing for groceries or mending your own clothes or growing your own vegetable garden. Cutting back on housing, cutting back on transportation. Those are the two biggest things you can do to improve your budget.
Hi, I'm Yolanda the Money Coach, and you can find me on Instagram and all social media at Yolanda the Money Coach. And my best budgeting tip is track your expenses daily. Every purchase you make, track it down so you can either check it every day or every week, so you know exactly where you are, so there's no surprises at the end of the month.
Hi, I'm Pete from Do You Even Blog. Here is my budgeting tip. Every couple of months, throw the budget out. Start from zero-based budgeting. Take a hard look at your expenses, where you're spending your money, your subscriptions, Netflix, where you're spending on groceries, and start from zero. Take your income, eliminate your budget, start again. Do this once a year, once a quarter, once a month if you're super into it, but start fresh every now and then.
Hi, I'm Chris from Life Outside the Maze, and my budgeting tip to get out of debt especially is to try to decrease your budget a little bit every month. If you do it incrementally, it doesn't have to feel like a sacrifice. You can keep looking for areas to improve and almost make it like a game, and then you'll find yourself out of debt even quicker.
So the best budgeting tips from Fincon were, first of all, have a budget. Second, keep going back and looking at your budget. Keep track of what your expenses are using an app like Mint. And when you're looking at how to cut costs in your budget, look for the big expenses first. Cut your housing, cut your transportation, go for the big numbers. Then incrementally each month, see if you can knock off some of the smaller expenses. For example, looking for unused subscriptions. Keep your credit card under control by paying off more than the monthly balance each month. And ask yourself why before you purchase anything. Find your why. Why am I budgeting? Why am I buying this particular thing? Is it a need? Is it a want? Why am I doing this with my finances? Be mindful. And then in the end, when the big expenses come that you haven't planned for, don't sweat it. Don't sweat the small stuff. Just go back to your budget, reassess, and move on from there. The important point is to have a budget and keep using it.